Everybody, this is Elaine, day 40, Team Take Massive Action. As you can see, I just got home from work, I have my scrub top on, and I'm home pretty early in the day, and I'm so excited to talk about what I'm going to talk about with you. What I want to talk about is something that I've learned last night. You see, I work a full-time job as a nurse, and I got home at about 11 o'clock last night, or 10 o'clock, something like that, and I got on Facebook right away, and a Facebook friend messaged me, a guy that I had spoken to in April that wanted me to join his opportunity. But at that time, I was totally into Empower Network's talk about focus, focus, focus. See, I was getting all these emails after joining Empower Network in February of this past year, and I would get so defocused on these emails that I would receive about various opportunities and learning how to do this and learning how to do that. One of the things that I picked up at that time in February was a marketing program. Well, I never used that marketing program because I didn't know what it was that I needed to market. Things started to take off for me when I went to Chicago, and I met a guy named John Pointer, who is a member of Team Take Massive Action. So I joined Team Take Massive Action the same day I left Chicago, and it's been some ride for me. I met Layla Black. She's such a nice lady. Hi, Layla. And Lawrence Tam, Tracy Walker over at the convention. What happened in Chicago really inspired me to learn, okay? So joining Team Take Massive Action, I became a devotee of Chris Reckett and his method of blogging, which he calls speed blogging. You see, I'm a nurse, and I never blogged before. I never had a WordPress account before. I never embedded videos before. So all this stuff has been learning for me. Prior to joining Team Take Massive Action, my time I spent blogging, no kidding, was about 2 or 3 hours just on a freaking blog, and had to look at it and go over it. Did I do this right? Did I do that right? Is everything spelled right? And Chris Reckett, he says, you don't have to go nuts. You just do it real fast. He's down to 15 minutes. I did one for about 5 minutes this morning on some teaching about marketing, but I'll talk to you about that in a little bit. So I have speed blocking down pat. You know, I'm pretty good at it now with Chris Reckett's teaching. And what's important about speed blogging is providing information that people would find useful. Today I posted something about marketing, and I said usually I post things that people will find funny or inspiring or some outrageous weird news, you know. Things about health, because obviously I'm a nurse, so I find that topic pretty interesting. So today happens to be a topic about marketing, and let me tell you how I got to that. So it's this Facebook friend of mine Facebooked me, like I said before, and he was said to me in his Facebook message, "Are you still in EN?" And I answered him back, "Of course I am. Of course I am." And he said, "Well, how you doing?" Well, I said, "I'm mastering or have mastered speed blogging, but I'm moving on to learn how to," as Chris says in step 2, Chris Reckett, he talks about once you learn how to write good content, post good content, you have to move to the next level, which is capturing leads. So that's where I am right now, capturing leads. So I was telling this guy on Facebook, I'm working on capturing leads now. So he said to me, "I'm going to send you a link to this program." So I said, okay, and I looked at it, the same freaking program I bought in February, but I put it on the back burner because David Wood told me focus, 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 and I needed to focus, you see? So I looked at that program again. It's a very good marketing program, and I'm going to start working on that today. Now, I joined Empower Network in February, and as of yet, I have not gotten any financial rewards, but I'm not worried about it. You know why I'm not worried? Because I read Eric Worre's book, WORRE, and I have faith that I will master internet marketing. Well, let me tell you what Eric Worre says. He wrote this book called Go Pro, G-O-P-R-O. Sold out on Amazon, but I managed to get a copy, which took me about 2 weeks to get. So order it now. It might go out of print or something. He talks about, he heard from one of his mentors that it takes 7, was that 7? Yes, 7 years to master something, okay? 7 years to master. He said that comes out to about 4 hours a day of learning skills for 7 years. So I thought, why am I being so hard on myself? Why am I being so hard on myself that I'm in this since February? How come I'm not making money? Well, what I did after reading Eric Worre's book, I wanted to see what the leaders are doing and how they got there. And I found on YouTube a video of the marvelous Tracy Walker. And she was being interviewed by someone through Skype. She said that this isn't a new thing. First of all, she has, I want to say, a master's in marketing. The other thing she talked about was that she's not a newcomer to this business. Prior to coming to the Empower Network, she had another business, and I believe it was MLSP. Okay, I believe that's what it was. And she was doing pretty good there, and that's where she met David Wood. And David Wood, of course, is a founder, the co-founder of the Empower Network. He brought her over to the Empower Network. So you see, she has a lot of years of skill. I want to say since 2008 or 2009. So it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 6 years. So according to Eric Worre, she's on her way to mastery. Okay? So I'm thinking, if she has 6 years of experience, why would I give up? You know, they say, or I heard it somewhere, I read it somewhere, the people that join affiliate marketing, they give up after 90 days. Well, I'm over the 90 days. You know, I'm over. I started in February, you know, and I'm not giving up. And it was a surprise for my Facebook friend to hear me say, I'm not giving up. You see, one of my assets is I am a perseverer. Throughout my life, I have persevered with personal problems and with going to nursing school at 34 years old, graduating at 36, with two small kids. 2 small kids I did that. And I was able to hold the same job for 15 years. And I've been in the same capacity as a staff nurse for 21 years. Okay? So, I have longevity. I have perseverance, okay? And the reason why I persevered in my career as a nurse because I was raising 2 kids alone. My 2 girls. I raised them alone for most of that 21 years. And I wanted them to have a better life. I wanted them to have a house. I wanted them to have cars. I wanted them to have beepers at the time, cell phones. So I worked. I persevered. I persevered in order to give them, me and them, a better life. You see, I grew up in the projects and in New York City. And I didn't want that lifestyle for them. You know, I did not want that lifestyle for my children. So I persevered in this career as a nurse, you know, working double shifts, working night shifts, working mandatory overtime, and I'm a perseverer. So now, joining the Empower Network, my job is to not get discouraged. Once in a while I get discouraged, but it's not often. There's more times that I feel encouraged. I feel great. I feel like I'm doing a good job. I feel like I'm progressing at my own speed. You know, so to sum things up, I want to say this, that the 3 skills I need to master, as Chris Record talks about, is providing good content. Good content that you could do real quick. Most of your time must be spent on marketing. See, I was doing it backwards. I thought if I created good content and looked good and this was over here and that was over there, people are going to find it. People are not going to find it unless you have good marketing skills. So right now, I can basically say that I think that I have speed blogging down to a mastery level, okay? Because I've been working on that since February. Is there room for improvement to improve my blogging? Of course. You know, should I get another WordPress site? I don't know. I'm thinking about that. But right now, I'm just using the Empower Network WordPress site. And now that I rediscovered this marketing program that I purchased back in February, I'm going to use this program to learn how to capture leads. Okay, that's part 2 of Chris Records' recommendations on how to succeed in the Empower Network. So again, I have my good content, my speed blogging down, okay? And now I'm going to learn how to capture leads. I don't know how that's long it's going to take, but I'm going to do it, I don't know if I could do it, as Eric Worre says, 4 hours a day, because I work full time and sometimes I work double shifts. So I'm going to do it at least 2 hours a day, to learn how to, once I make a blog post with good content, I am going to learn how to capture leads through marketing. So that's what I'm about. Give yourselves a break, guys. If you're thinking about this is a get-rich-quick scheme, like I first thought when I got into Empower Network, it's a lie. It's not true. It's work. But it's work that's going to pay off. Because right now, although I'm not making any kinds of financial rewards, the rewards that are coming to me are unbelievable. First of all, I'm learning a lot of stuff, and learning is always good. When you learn skills, it is always a good thing. The other thing is I'm feeling good about myself. I'm feeling good that I'm able to learn things and I'm able to help other people. So, the Empower Network is not just about making money. For me, it's helping other people, feeling good about myself, and learning and being motivated. So, guys, Layla, love you. Day 40. See you on 41.